Hey, it's Meggie Kay, and I'm in my hostel in Dunedin right now. Early morning, so I'm trying to be quiet. And I'm about to get on a bus. But this bus is different than what I've been usually doing. I'm gonna be doing a tour through the Deep South. And the reason for this is that most of the time I've been doing just like a public transport kind of bus to get from city to city. And the thing about New Zealand is that a lot of the tourist attractions and the things that you might want to see lie just outside of a city. And I mean, so far I've been making it work and whatever else, but when it came to like the very south end of the South Island, I couldn't really think of a way where I could use like my public bus pass and really see what I want to see. Because it's a lot of nature and stuff like that where public transport probably wouldn't get to, or at least wouldn't get to and let you stop and take photos and whatever else. So I found this tour and I thought that was the best way to be able to see what I want to see in a short amount of time, without things getting too complicated and, expensive about, I'm traveling by myself, so renting a car isn't really practical and stuff like that. So it's interesting. I'll see how this tour works out. I haven't really done like a proper tour like this in like ever. Have I done a tour before? I don't remember. I'm usually like a free do what I want kind of backpacker, so we'll see how the tour situation works out for me. Day one of the tour is basically just going through the Catlins, and we are at Nugget Point, which is the first stop, and it is beautiful and sunny and gorgeous today. So stop number 2 on the tour through the Catlins is Cannibal Bang, and apparently it's named because they actually found bodies that were severed, with severed heads that up to the knee. So like when I first heard the name Cannibal Bay, I thought maybe I was hearing things wrong, but no, it's actually Cannibal Bay. And there's supposed to be sea lions around here, so we will see if they're out today. Being wild animals, it's never guaranteed, but sea lions are supposed to be around here, so hopefully we see some. Yay! So it's afternoon now, and apparently there's a waterfall. You can hear it. So we are at Curio Bay now, and I'm walking on a petrified forest, and apparently you can spot some penguins here, which would be cool to see some penguins. Haven't found any, but I have found these weird blackbirds with bright orange beaks. I don't know what they are, but they're not penguins, so get out of here. You're not what we came to see. It's actually kind of hard to walk on a petrified forest, and there are giant puddles where it looks like it's flat rock, and I'm wearing Converse. They're not the most waterproof of shoes, but despite not seeing penguins, It's a cool place. It's a pretty bay, and interesting to see what a petrified forest looks like. So I actually kind of lied. There's a penguin. There's a penguin. Ah. So yeah, as soon as after I finished filming that last bit, seeing how it's sad we didn't see a penguin appeared. So apparently this kind of penguin is called a yellow-eyed penguin. And yay! I saw one! The penguin hunting! It happened! And it worked. Well, sighting, whatever. Yeah! Hey! So it's day 2 and it's even earlier than last time. It is 7 a.m. And so yesterday we went all through the Catlins, and we just spent the night in Invercargill, which is a name I have to say very slowly or I will f*** it up. And now we are heading out to Milford Sound. Woo! So it's a long bus ride today. The road out to Milford Sound was beautiful, and the entire time we are surrounded by mountains and waterfalls and some of the most beautiful scenery I have ever seen in my entire life. And along the way, we made friends with a couple of Kias. At least I'm pretty sure these are Kia. They tried to eat our bus and then ran away. We made it to the boats that would take us through Milford Sound right as the rain decided to start again. So out on the water, there was tons and tons of rain and wind and waves. I kind of wish I could have gone out there, but one, I wasn't wearing anything waterproof, and two, I do not have sea legs. So half the time I was just kind of bracing myself and trying not to feel super nauseous. I kind of wish I could have gone out there like some people did, but it wasn't appealing to me. It was just kind of, yeah, that's not my thing. But Milford Sound was beautiful. And because of the weather, we couldn't always see the top of the mountains, but the weather also gave us a lot of extra little waterfalls, which was kind of cool. So it was nice and beautiful, and the fjords just completely dwarf you. They're massive, even though you can't see the top. Massive. And the cool thing about going with weather like this was that you couldn't always see right through the fjord. It was just kind of like this sheet and this mask of mist, and you just disappear into the mist in between these giant mountains, which was a little menacing at times, but still really beautiful. Yeah. So I'm really glad I saw it. I mean, I wish the weather was nicer. And I wish I didn't get seasick so easily. So yeah, that was my 2-day tour, and now I'm exploring Queenstown. So if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe for more travel adventures. Yay! Hey, I'm Meggie Kay, and I am in Dunedin.